Hey peeps, Donna here, also known as Schwig. I am back. I'm back in the gym. I'm back home after my vacation. It's been a while since I've done a video, and so let me try and figure out my camera here. It's been a while since I did a video, and I've had lots to say, but I just haven't had time to sit down and actually say it to you guys. So my vacation was fantastic. We did 3 provinces, saw tons of family, did it in 17 days, took our trailer with us, so I emptied out my fridge before leaving, like my house fridge, into my trailer, so that we ate strictly from our own supply of food, so we weren't eating out a lot or anything like that. But we were at a lot of family's house and they fed us too, so it was all good, except for the last 4 days. The last 4 days I got derailed off of my keto plan pretty good. And then those 4 days went into the next few days at home, and now I'd like to say I am doing keto again, and have had one big flub up. But you know what, it's life, and I go with the flow, and it'll be all right. As long as I don't make it a habit, right? Anyways, what else can I tell you? So my first day back in the gym today, I am totally inspired by Chella, also known as Foodie Turns Slavey, on both YouTube and Instagram. If you don't follow her, go check her out. She is training for a half marathon right now, and I'm watching all of her posts and watching how well she's doing with her running, her swimming, her biking. That it has inspired me to try to run again. I am going to do it really slowly, work up to it really slowly, just simply because I do have knee issues, but I don't want to let that hold me back if it doesn't have to. So not that I'm going to push through it, because I know myself, I know that I do tend to overdo it, and I don't want to put myself out of commission for too long. So I'm running at, I walk a brisk walk for about 9 minutes. I run for 1 minute. Then I did it for brisk walk for 5 minutes and run for a minute. And, I'm running slow. I'm running at 5 and 5.5 miles an hour. So is that slow? What do you guys run? Because those of you, I'm not talking about professional runners or people who are really, really into it, but those of you who just try, what do you run at? I'm just curious. So that's where I am right now. The start of my holiday, even though I was still doing keto, I was not doing deeper state keto. And I just found it too hard to document since we were eating at other people's houses and stuff like that. So I did not finish the deeper state keto, but I will be doing that again because I know it works. Beginning of my holiday, I think I was at 208 pounds. When I got home, I was 216 pounds. If there's one thing that I can't stand, is somebody honking a horn, and it is 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, what the hell? This is my driveway. Anyways, a little distracted there. That just sets me off right away. So, what was I talking about? Deeper state keto. So, like I said, I know it works. I'm going to be starting that again. I'm probably going to get everything in order today for it. I think today's Wednesday, July 31st. So, hey peeps, sorry about that. I had to go deal with an issue over there. Anyways, I forget what I was talking about. I think it was about my weight. So I got home, I was 216 pounds, and then I binged for a couple more days and got myself up to 220 pounds. Yay. I happen to know that a lot of that is water retention, inflammation. All of my fingers, my joints are hurting, or were hurting. And my feet were like walking on balls. It was just like, it was terrible. It was so. I've gone a couple of days strict keto, not DSK. I haven't gone that low in my carbs, but I have gone like under 30, I think 30 total carbs, which is still keto. I find I get back into ketosis extremely quickly. So I took my blood ketones when I got home after my potato chip binge, and of course it said low, and I'd had like junk food for quite a few days previous to that. But anyways, the mosquitoes bugging me out here. I had okay, so my ketones were low, and then I went to do my ketones in the evening, and I was at 0.9. So I get back into it really, really quickly, which I'm very happy about. So back into ketosis. Doing my workouts. I am getting back on track. I did have one pet peeve. I don't know if you call it pet peeve. It's just something that bothered me a little bit while I was on vacation. For the most part, people didn't so much bring up my weight loss anymore. Of course, people commented on how I looked and stuff, but they didn't get into it. But some people did. And not that I ever have a problem talking about it, because I really don't. But I think the problem that I had, or the frustration, that's the word, the frustration that I had was more of those people who really wanted to know what I'm doing, wanted to know exactly what I'm doing. I mean, how do you make your bulletproof coffee in the morning? What is right down to the teaspoon of what I put into it? And what I think that a lot of people don't get when they're on the search for, to lose weight and how to do it and that magic pill, they don't they want something that's laid out absolutely perfectly for them. And I get it, because I've been there. I know that. But you have to know that your bulletproof coffee is probably not going to be the same as mine. I like mine pretty sweet. So, or you might not like the combination of MCT oils and butter, which is what I use. Maybe you're a cream person. Maybe you don't use MCTs. Maybe, there's so many different, maybe you're a coconut oil person. There are so many different variations that you need to find what works for you, and not just go by what I'm doing. So when I was talking to people about it, and especially about keto, because there's so many people who are interested in keto and specifically ask me, because I don't talk to people about it if they don't ask the questions. But what works for me and what I like and the kinds of foods that I like is not necessarily going to work for somebody else. So, when talking to somebody about keto or when looking into keto, know that what somebody else is doing isn't necessarily what you're going to do. And you're going to have to adjust things for your own likes, lifestyles, tastes. I can keep this one, I don't know how short this is. I've cut this up so many times. But, here's one more thing I wanted to talk about. So I kind of disappeared, my workout streak disappeared off of social media for a while here. I had 2 different people make a comment 2 days apart about how they didn't appreciate seeing my posts online. And I think the one person was joking around, and another person seemed very serious and like, you know, kind of like how people get fed up with food pictures or with cat pictures or with, you know what I mean? Like, and they said, you know, they were just fed up with just seeing my face, and it, I don't know. Anyways, I felt really embarrassed, and I don't know what other word to use. Not humiliated, but just really, I didn't feel good about it. I think embarrassed is the biggest thing. I was just embarrassed that, you know, they thought maybe I was being conceited or all about me or whatever, but isn't that a little bit what social media is about? But anyways, I had a really hard time with it. I went on this vacation and I had so many people. I probably had about, I bet you over 50 people commented on my not seeing my posts on Facebook anymore, mostly Facebook, and on Instagram a little bit. And you know, so many people told me how I motivate them to get moving, to do things, how inspirational the posts could be for them, and to boot, it really helped me. And that's what it was about. It wasn't really so much to put it out there that, hey, people, look at what I'm doing. It was for me to hold myself accountable and to put it out there so that when I was asked, or when I am asked about, you know, how things are going, I can honestly say, you know, they're going great because I am posting and because I am being held accountable and all the rest of that stuff. So anyways, I keep getting interrupted here, and my day really needs to start. It's 8 o'clock in the morning now, and I have to go to work. So I'm going to just put this together, download it, and get it out there so that you guys can see it. And because I have been getting asked by several people too, where's my next video? Here it is. See you all later, peeps. Peace out.